Good evening, I'm Marcelino Benito. Tonight, Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner announcing enhanced security around synagogues and other possible targets. The move in response to the worst fighting in decades in the Mideast. Several hundred have been killed on both sides. It was all sparked by Hamas militants who launched a surprise terror attack in southern Israel. Ian Lee leads us off tonight.
Marcelino, the attack today is unprecedented. It caught Israel completely off guard. I've spoken to several Israelis who are saying that this is their 9/11.
A barrage of missiles suddenly jolted Israelis Saturday morning during a religious holiday. Palestinian militants launched thousands of rockets, followed by a coordinated land and sea attack against Israeli towns near the Gaza Strip. Hamas fighters took down part of a border fence and celebrated on top of a captured tank. With sirens wailing, some people took cover, while the injured were rushed to hospitals. Hundreds of people were killed. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declared war and wasted little time retaliating. Israeli bombs took down a 14-story building in Gaza City believed to house Hamas offices, and troops battled Hamas gunmen in numerous towns near the Gaza Strip. Military commanders say a number of Israeli soldiers and civilians have been captured and taken into Gaza.
You know, many people have died already, and we hear about people being kidnapped and taken either from the military base or even from the home.
Tensions have been high between Israel and the Palestinians in recent months, which have some questioning why Israeli intelligence did not see such a coordinated attack coming. Israel is now calling up thousands of reserves for what could be one of the bloodiest conflicts in decades.
The country is now on a war footing. Tanks are already being sent south, but there are concerns that the violence could spread to the West Bank and potentially Israel's northern border with Lebanon, which is controlled by Hezbollah militants. Ian Lee, KHOU 11 News.
Ian, thank you. Tonight, President Biden is condemning the surprise attacks by Hamas and is pledging the U.S.'s unwavering support for Israel.
We're going to remain in close touch with Prime Minister. I personally am going to remain in close contact with Prime Minister Netanyahu as this situation continues to develop. And let there be no mistake, the United States stands with the state of Israel, just as we have from the moment the United States became the first nation to recognize Israel 11 minutes after its founding 75 years ago.
Texas Senator Ted Cruz is a member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. He released this statement on the violence in the Mideast, saying, quote, "The United States must continue to support Israel's absolute right to self-defense and ensure it has the military resources and diplomatic support it needs to confront the genocidal Iran-controlled terrorists who seek Israel's destruction." And Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee also responding to the situation, saying, quote, "I'm heartbroken about the massive loss of life among Israelis in the attack by Hamas. We must never fail to stand with the people and the state of Israel. We continue our unwavering support for their right to exist."